With us.
One of the ways that you can view the body is, the analogy is like a traffic light. All of the organ systems have to have a green light in order for the reproductive system to be fully functioning and viable.
Welcome back. You're watching Ask Dr. Nandi, and today we're discussing miscarriages. Now, you might be surprised to know that a woman's reproductive system is one of the last parts her body focuses on. Our next guest has obtained specialized training in Chinese medicine and infertility, passionate about supporting couples during their birth process as well as postpartum. Please welcome Monica Leibson. Welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you joining us. So tell me about your view. I mean, you view this as a more of a whole body or holistic view. Tell us about that.
Exactly. So as an acupuncturist, the way that Chinese medicine views the body is that we have all the energy that we need already to be healthy and whole and complete. But for a variety of reasons, one of the organ systems will sort of steal some of the energy while another organ system is left lacking. So it's my job to figure that out. Through a thorough medical intake, I feel the pulse and look at the tongue, which are Chinese medicine diagnostic tools, and then assess which organ is in excess, which is deficient. We go in along the meridians of the body with acupuncture and allow the energy to swap. So it's like a balancing game.
Very cool. So you're saying that, you know, let's say if a woman's pregnant, clearly that part of her body needs a little bit more, and you assess and seeing is there another part that's really taking more of the energy or maybe the nutrients, and then have techniques to basically reroute things?
Yes, exactly. So one of the ways that you can view the body is, the analogy is like a traffic light. All of the organ systems have to have a green light in order for the reproductive system to be fully functioning and viable. If anything else is a red light, the reproductive system is not actually vital to our survival.
You can live without it.
Exactly.
I understand. Now, what are some options that women who are having some issues with fertility or miscarriages, what are some options you can offer?
Sure. So I definitely use acupuncture. I speak with women about supplements, Chinese herbs, diet, and lifestyle changes.
And maybe tell us about each of those. So how can acupuncture help? What supplements?
Yeah, acupuncture's been proven to really help with fertility, to help women's hormonal profile, to help regulate their cycles. You know, there's a variety of reasons someone can be having miscarriages, but probably acupuncture is the best with the hormonal aspect. In terms of supplements, it's really different across the board for every woman, so I'll assess what I see is going on with them specifically.
And then what can a woman do as far as their lifestyle choices?
You know, a lot of people forget about the basics. You'd be surprised how many people that I see who don't have proper sleep patterns, who aren't having regular bowel movements, who their cycles are irregular, or their stress level is so high that they're not able to be functioning properly in any areas of their life. So I really help women and couples to just get back down to the basics, help their body to function optimally the way that it should.
Now, how do you have them change so they're more, we call it, be more aligned? What do you do?
Sure. So we look at everything that's going on with their body and help them, again, with the diet and the lifestyle and the supplements. And I'll recommend specific things for their what they're showing to let them know how they can best help themselves.
So they can individualize. So give me an example of something you've done for one of your clients, let's say.
So, for example, a woman who comes in with PCOS leading to recurrent miscarriage. We really work on the blood sugar issue in the body, helping to regulate her cycle and make sure that she's getting regular cycles, ovulating regularly.
And so, you know, so the idea is, the reason why we wanted this young lady to come on the show is because of the fact that we want to let you know there's other ways to approach this. And obviously you want to see your medical doctors, and clearly that's the case. But then you also want to have the help from your own body and how your own body has mechanisms in place that can really help you. So I appreciate you giving the information.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We'll have to take a break. When we come back, we'll discuss the psychology of the loss with University of Michigan health system psychologist Dr. Irving Leon. Please stay with us. Truths then false. So Monica, what do you think about that?
Stress is not a common cause of miscarriage, and unfortunately, it's very misunderstood in the general public. So a lot of women will come in, and even if you rationally know that stress isn't a common cause of miscarriage, you just somehow feel that it was, maybe because of the stressful lives we lead today. So I always tell women it was not a cause in your miscarriage, and the last thing that you need right now is a side of guilt to deal with everything else that you've had going on. So really let that go, and just moving forward, we'll do the best we can.
Last